heart and soul, and so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they tree focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show, this so perennial.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set, hut, 50 flag. Check, 53, hut. I got one. Check 26, check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Buchanan. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. 50. Oh, here we go. Oh, 25. Check 25. Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On first and 10, Jenkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag. Topper. Check 24, watch 24. Johnson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
The throw right sideline here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 30. Go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go now. 60 or. 5.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
53, check 53.
On 3rd down, Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8. It brings up third down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Mike.
2nd and 6. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, it's Buchanan. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Let's go now. Turn the ending. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Silver. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's get the ball. 53 is the mic. Check 53.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Andy Isabella, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Jenkins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike's 56. Let's go, defensive.
Quickstone travel.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Yes.
56 to Mike.
Let's fight.
Back to throw. Jenkins. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Protein spill.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 4th down, Jenkins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third and 2, and here's Murray. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, boys, bring it on.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on first down. Buchanan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now a handoff looking right. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check any weapon. Check. Crunch. Jam. Shift. Hey, 25 minutes.
And it gives us time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Safety's creeping.
Protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Hey, man. Watch the
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Agnew now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
On the ball. Snap.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 28.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Hey, orbit.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his man Johnson. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, Johnson, and he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Wide, get wide. Chad. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Topper.
Mike 42.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. Head Lobo.
Watch his flat.
They go to Johnson again. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they should.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Detroit, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm MD-GOTTI. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot.